Hello everyone, sorry about that. Things took a bit longer than I anticipated. So, we're going to get on with Coffee Talk. It's a game which I've never played before. I've had for a while, it's been on my radar. Hello everyone in the chat, just give a quick hello to everyone who's come along. Hello Lily May Ray, hello Palthia, Drifting, nice to see you guys here. So we're going to be, hello Mist as well. It's going to be a very chill game. Yes, I've heard that it's very chill. That was the intention behind this. As the person who follows up the proceedings of the MultiBlast, I decided that for my streams, I wanted things to be very chill. So that's what we're going with. So let's switch over to the game. There we go. Might come and join us in a few. Yes, we do need to wind down that chaotic RPG session. I was going to quickly get me iPad set up so I can view the chat. Because unlike most of my colleagues, I actually don't have a dual screen layout. Not because I don't want a dual screen layout, because I actually can't fit a dual screen layout on my desk. So let's get... And hopefully the Twitch's chat will cooperate with me today. I have to make sure it does. I'll reset the app. There we go. Everyone enjoy that RPG. Yes, so it'll be in the Hangout chat. I will pop in there once things do begin, basically so that people can then start populating the chat. If you're not part of the Discord, you can, of course, join in. Feel free to join. Bear in mind that, you know, it's... there we go. And also don't forget to donate as well. Right then, I've also ordered food because I didn't eat early today. I kind of fell asleep just before MultiBlast event because I've had like sleep the last couple of days. And I was just hungry. So, yeah, there'll be food hearing my stream. All right, let's do this then. Just some food. Everyone take away location. I'm here. New profile. All right, what's my name? I'm just going to go with me. Yeah, Seaback is my name. Welcome to Coffee Talk, everyone. What options are there? Let's do this. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Start a new game. Nice. A game by Toys Productions. Seattle, 2020. A city filled with dreams and madness. A time when the Great War between races is but a footnote in history. A time when anyone can dream of being whatever they want to be. And have those dreams crushed before they can even be discussed. But still, it is a place and time where anything can happen. It is when the elves have left their forest to build their startups. By the way, just for reference, when at the open mic, we can just have a chat. You can even choose to voice a character if you so wish. I'm going to keep this very casual. There's no obligation to join in, but I'll be joining into the Discord channel very shortly. It'll be the Hangout post. Anyone is there. When the dwarves have emerged from their caves to start their automotive empires. When the orcs have put down their axes and started using computers to improve their lives. And when humans live among them, as driven as ever. It is a city that holds the many dreams and stories of its people. Most of these stories are left untold, but some few find solace in the embrace of bricks and wood and glass. They are told over drinks, then take up residence in some strangers' memories. In the corner of the city stands a coffee shop. A place that is only open when the sun is sleeping. A place where people share their stories. and these are their stories. Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. Okay, this is the point. I'm going to switch into the Discord so people can join in. And well, would you know, we already have some people here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Drifting. Hello, Mist.
Hello.
Hello, Laura, and hello, Shadow.
Hello.
Hello. I know some of you said you're not going to be here for very long, but it's nice to see you all here.
And you have given us the option to give some voices, so I would
If-
like to do that.
If there is the desire to do so, there's no obligation. The whole point of this is to chill out and relax after the ending. If you want to join the proceedings or just have a discussion about what's gone on this weekend, you're more than welcome to do
If this
so.
voice is gonna be here, I'm gonna dip out. It's been nice, lads and lasses, but
You
good
sure?
night.
I think it's. Oh, okay.
All right, then, fair enough. But yeah, the whole point of this is just to discuss or have a chat. You know, it's just a bit of whatever you want to do. So I'm just gonna, because naturally I'm gonna read the characters unless anyone wants to take up a role, but I'll just be reading as it goes. Because of course the whole point is, you know, it's a visual novel style game, as Pal mentioned. Well, it's you. I'm guessing, Drifting, you want to take up the character of Freya then?
Sure, I can do that.
You don't have to. I will read it unless you ultimately take
No,
offer it.
I'm here for fun.
Okay.
For calm fun. Hey, like, how's the night so far?
It's calm as usual. I've got a slight problem though.
Huh? What happened?
My supplier made some logistical errors. I don't have half my ingredients today. That's a problem.
Man, that's a bummer.
Don't worry. I can still serve the caffeine you desperately need.
That's good to hear.
Anyway, let me set things up first, so we're going to get the mechanics of the game. You're our first customer, after all.
Don't worry, take your time. I'm a writer, not an editor. So I'm used to taking things slow.
Writer's block again. We've all been there, haven't we? Whenever we want to do,
Tell me about it.
not just with writers, but whenever we want to do something.
Mm.
I always want to chat. I mean, I remember that a lot of the setup for this, there was some writer's block in there for me. A little bit like what I want to do for awards.
Mm.
And even elements
Makes
of like, yeah, I don't know. It's, yeah.
I've always said that, like, the month combination of November, December, and January is really rough for me. That's usually when my creativity just dies down completely to the lowest bit it can go. It's very annoying. You got that right.
What are you writing now?
Do you remember my plan to...
Pardon the interruption. The machine is ready. Do you want your triple shot espresso now?
Yes, please. And if you forget how to make it, just check your phone, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, I really need that triple shot espresso.
So Freya wants a triple shot espresso.
She's gonna need the caffeine.
Don't we all? Well, actually, I say that, and I don't actually. I don't actually have much coffee. I don't drink coffee, really.
I do sometimes. I prefer iced coffee, and I do have a dependency on energy drinks again. So I'm trying to kick that habit again.
Espresso, coffee, coffee, coffee. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. Damn. So we do coffee, coffee, and coffee. So it's very warm and extremely bitter.
It's also very caffeinated.
Very caffeinated. What does this button do? That's the thing.
Oh,
That's the
hello.
menu. So yeah, and so how are
Take
people?
the mad lad of a friend.
Hello there.
Hello, Bert. So how are people feeling after the proceedings tonight? Well, not even the night, but like the weekend of GameBlast and such.
it's kind of the first question Miss asked when he and I popped into this hangout chat at the same time. Like, how are you feeling? Emotional, is that the term I'm looking for? It's a good emotional, but woof.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it was emotionally draining and exhausting, but I'm so very happy.
Serve it up.
It was absolutely great.
1 cup of triple shot espresso. Special for my only customer tonight.
That aroma. Exactly what I needed. Anyway, where were we?
Your plan to do something?
Yeah, that. Not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know. But it seems like the right time for something bigger.
So, a novel? Although, I just want to point out, anyone can be here for as long as they desire, or as least time as they desire, and do whatever they want for as long as they desire. It's more a case of, if you're playing a voice and you don't want to stay until the end, you're more than welcome to leave whenever you want. There's no obligation. The whole again, I will read any character that's not taken just to kind of keep context for the audience.
Yeah, I will actually be here only to chill because I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
even
no.
sitting on my PC.
No, that's fine. The whole
Yeah,
point
I
of this is
just-
to chill.
I just worry that it may be hear like background noises at my end like this.
You're
Can you hear
attracting a
that?
kitty. Yeah, we can hear that, but that's attracting a kitty, is it?
Unless you want me to distract you with a kitty camera.
No, I mean that's the thing is the audience won't be able to see that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So a novel?
Yeah. It sounded so simple when I was making the plan.
At least you still have your job. In case things go awry. Now that I think about it, I really should have probably saved this for a Silly Voices Saturday. Oh well, you know, I just fancied
wow.
doing it.
There's coffee talk too, so
I know it.
we can still have that.
I'm not going to play the whole game. My whole point for this was just, I've never played this. I wanted to play it. I didn't realize it was going to be so visual novel-y. I thought it was going
It
to be...
is very visual novelly,
All right, then.
but we might continue it at Silly Voices. So,
Well,
don't worry.
because I kind of liked the dynamic last year when I was just playing and we were just all talking and such. I shouldn't have chosen the game with such big dialogue. Oh well, you live and learn. Next year, I will do something that is less dialogue heavy. Did I say something wrong?
No, you're alright. You said something I should have thought about myself.
What are you talking about?
You know who owns the Evening Whispers?
GRA Media, right?
Yeah. And they are also the biggest book publisher in the country.
In the country, well.
Yep. So when an opportunity presented itself, I took it.
What do you mean by opportunity?
Well, I bumped into one of the big guys in the elevator. So naturally I pitched my book idea.
The literal elevator pitch.
Mm-hmm. Dots.
So,
Come on, don't look at me like that.
you for real?
Yeah, I know. Such a stupid thing to do.
So how do they react?
Thankfully, he'd seen my short stories. So he challenged me. If I can get a draft ready in a month, he'll pull some strings. And get the fiction publishing division to sign me up for a publishing deal.
That sounds great. What about your job at the Evening Whispers? Do you have time to do both?
That's the hard part. I've been secretly working on a novel during office hours.
Oof.
And I'm falling behind in the newspaper's deadline. If the chief finds out, she'll probably kick me out.
Ouch. Well, at least you got a month to finish on the initial draft.
That was last week.
Ouch. So kind of bringing this up, Has anyone ever done that, like at work, where you're working but your mind is like focused on other creative endeavors?
Oh, so many times.
Not recently, because my work tends to kind of focus me quite often on what I'm doing. But I know that definitely when I was working in Primark with Mist, I was definitely, when I was on the tills most of the time, I'd be having a bit of till roll and I'd be writing down all kinds of ideas for the RPG.
No.
There's this past week at my job. It's been testing week, and I've been very rarely involved in like that. I might like administer maybe like a listening portion for the English tests that the students are doing. But otherwise, I was deskbound for a lot of the time, and I had very little to plan for like doing any future lessons. So yeah, the mind wanders a lot when I'm just sat at my desk doing nothing.
For me, it's
fair.
more the way my imagination works anyway. It feels like having just a tab open on a computer. So even when I'm working, even when I'm just doing my thing, there's always something going on in the back of my mind. So just how I prefer to work anyway.
That's fair. There's also a question from the
Yeah.
chat. Lily May Ray says, I hope it's not rude to ask,
No.
but where are you from, person voicing Freya?
I'm from the Netherlands.
I'm from Poland.
And yeah, Bess from Poland, I'm from the UK. Laura is British based, but you're not in the UK, are you, Laura?
Hello from Hyogo Prefecture in Japan.
Speaking of, what are you still doing up?
I
question.
booked this Monday off as a precaution.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
That's fair.
I will be laying in probably quite a lot when I do eventually get into.
I should have thought about that and took Monday off instead of Friday.
Yeah, I had to admit, I booked the week off.
It really did work out for me because the Friday, the GameBlast Friday, it was the Emperor's birthday, and that is always a public holiday. So I had the Friday off just outright. So I only need to book Monday off.
Yeah.
Would you look at that? The one who asks is also from my country.
Ah, nice. Boy. Alright,
I'm Temmie.
yeah,
And this is my friend Bob.
It does take me back to when you voiced Temmie in Undertale. Whee!
Hi, I'm Denny.
Don't look at me like that.
For anyone who's new to the channel, we have a show every Saturday called Silly Voices Saturday, where I gather pretty much people in this chat and from some more, and we put our voice acting talents to things, right? Games. We sometimes do some other games though. We've done an Undertale stream. We've done Avery Attorney. We've done not all of it, but we've done a bit of it, which we will return to Avery Attorney at some point.
Yeah.
But what else have we done? Bar that.
We've done a lot of Ace Attorney.
Pretty much the entirety of the Ace Attorney series. It's nearly
We've
all.
done Hotel something
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
when I traumatized my
Hotel.
mother.
In fact, that was the
Hotel-
that was the special last year, Hotel Dusk, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hotel Dusk. Yeah.
Hotel Dusk.
We've done.
Yeah.
We did the April Fool's Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
that was
That was
brilliant.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was great. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Then I'm trying to think what else we done. And of course, yesterday we did Monster Camp, which was so popular. I'm thinking
Yes.
I'm thinking of bringing that back every Halloween now. Actually,
Oh my god, yes. But we need to play the short one because
yes.
when it says half an hour, it means half an hour per person.
Yes, indeed it
Basically,
does.
yeah.
That's also the kind of rule of thumb that my friend who plays board games 24/7 told me about the suggested game time on the board games. It usually what it says on the box, it's usually per person. Because it's never like when you have a 60-minute game, it's never 60-minute games, always 60 minutes per person.
Fair. Yeah, they're always wrong, those estimates. I mean, unless you have like people who actually know the experience of the game and know it very well, then you'll get the game flow quite well, and it'll usually be in that time frame. But yeah, if you're sitting around with just even a few people who don't know the game, yeah, that can be tight. But no, okay.
Again, you look at me like that.
How far along are you?
Yes.
I assume the number of words you have written is not too far from 0.
Hey, that's rude. I've written some stuff, you know.
I mean, it is 0, but it's rude for you to assume.
Rude.
How dare you assume how many things I've written?
How dare
You-
you assume my rights?
And also, how dare you be correct?
Exactly.
That's the worst crime.
Yeah. I have to admit, this is gonna be reflecting quite a lot. This GameBlast always makes me a bit weepy and a bit
Yeah.
I feel that.
because it makes me think about my friends and such, and Mist, who's with us here in the chat, although he's away, only recently kind of joined our he's been around for a while, but he's not really joined kind of the group recently. But it has me thinking about my friends and how lucky I am to be surrounded by such wonderful and generous people.
Yeah.
And just how lucky I was, and the fact that I only started streaming on a whim because we're kind of really into it, and I like sharing the experiences that I have with people. Nothing brings me so much joy as like sharing like an experience with individuals. That's why I'm looking forward to streaming the Metal Gear Solid series, because I love those games. Looking forward to sharing them with other people.
I mean, Lois is this kind of weird King Midas that turns everything he touches into streamers.
Turns everything into streamers.
Yeah.
Hey,
true.
this is official as of a couple of minutes ago. The GameBlast account on Twix tweeting out the official announcement that £150,000 has been reached.
Wow.
As a
Yo,
combined
perfect.
effort.
That's amazing.
And 5,000 of that is what
Yeah.
we've helped to raise with you, the
We are a
audience.
sizable contribution
Yeah.
of that. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, we did like. How much is that? 3%?
About that.
It's definitely like that, yeah.
Oops, sorry.
That's right.
Well, it was so bad that, well, after reading it, I decided to just delete everything immediately.
Mood. How many times
I
have
do feel that on some kind of level, yeah.
how many times I've been writing an idea and then I keep thinking through it. It's like, then I just screw up the piece of paper, just throw it away, or delete the file. In most cases.
And I've had that with a draft or two where I'm just like, no, that doesn't, no. Delete it.
I like how you like it. Just no.
Just no.
Hashtag delete your art. I mean, it's weird because that is also very bad preservation, because it's a part of history. It's just not. If anything, that's made the reclamation of art that's discarded very difficult. The fact that we can just delete something and now it's just gone, rather than someone rescuing it from like a bin or something if they see the value in it. But yeah.
I do try to not delete most of my stuff. Like 95% of things I do keep.
I brought back my food.
Ooh, nice.
Ah.
And I say this as someone who's just a hobbyist, who just likes to write fanfic and just make silly little ideas and put silly little characters in silly little ideas. And sometimes they hate me for it.
I was trying in my life to keep things, but the life ended up destroying a couple of my hard drives, so the things did not survive.
I've had that similar problem when OneDrive decided to just randomly delete files. I'm pretty sure it actually like completely ate some of my files that I don't have anymore. I got a lot of it back, but that was a heart attack and a half. That nearly took me out. That was not just like my writing that was gone, it was my art that was gone, it was pictures I had from like high school that were gone. I had a moment. That was the most terrifying feeling I've ever had in my life. No, I never want it again. I will never trust OneDrive again. Ever.
I am back. I've just seen the post by Leroy May. My art teacher always tells us to keep stuff you don't like and study it when you do work and learn from it. That is useful advice. But it's also training yourself to do that.
Yeah. But like I said, I keep most of my stuff. If I delete it, it's something that very much does not work and that I don't see working ever.
So 0.
Yeah. I really need to finish it in at most 2 weeks. Then I'll use the extra week to polish and do some editing. Good luck with that. Editing is the worst, honestly.
Yeah, I'm terrible at editing.
I'm not terrible at it, I don't like doing it. That's the problem.
I mean, who does?
True. Well, someone probably likes it. Editors are like actually paid to do their job, so I assume someone at least likes that.
Sounds like a plan. If you can pull it off.
I know, you don't need to be so cynical about it. That's why I'm here today. Hoping to find some inspiration.
I don't know, I'm vibing with this game.
It's a very calm game. I've seen a mental health streamer that I follow play this a few times. I'm not sure if it's this one or if it's the second game, but I've seen them playing it a few times. And I was, as soon as I heard it was like the actual game, because Coffee Talk can also just be just talking, just chatting even. But when I heard it was this game, I was like, yeah, that's nice chill vibes.
Also, thank you for the follow, Lily May Ray.
I wrote some of my best short stories here, you know?
Really? Wow, this place could be of service. Oh, looks like someone's coming.
We gained a friend.
Oh, she's almost tiefling-ish. I like it.
Well, I think she
Yes.
is a tiefling.
Oh, there you go.
Hi there. Oh, yeah. Do you want to do it?
I'll give it a go.
All right.
Hi there. Hello.
Good evening.
For here, miss?
Yes, please. I'm not really sure what to order, though. What do you recommend?
That depends highly on your mood.
I'm just here to meet my boyfriend. I'm not planning to be awake all night. So definitely no coffee.
How about something chocolatey? Perfect for this weather.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, hot chocolate in a rainy weather. That sounds
Oh,
good,
lush.
actually.
Yes.
Yes, a hot chucky. So, yeah, anything with chocolate in, please.
Shall we make?
Ooh,
Dark.
dark chocolate.
Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
That sounds good.
Very cool, very sweet. Oh, quite cool, quite sweet, but very bitter. Yeah, go for it.
You can experiment with all kinds of things, and you never know what you
I
end
do-
up with.
Oh, so you unlocked
do-
them
I
by
do-
experimenting. Okay, sorry, yes, Laura.
Yeah, you can... Maybe you can just do, like, a single, like, dash of it, and maybe it's just, like, a really, like, light
Like
kind of chocolate.
chocolate milk.
Maybe.
Chocolate and milk, and maybe you can, like, combine and stuff like that, yeah. Another
Let's do
shot.
some more milk.
Like... Okay. I do like how on your phone, like, one of the apps is called Tomoda Chill. Like, combining,
Yeah.
combining chill with, like, the Japanese word for friend.
Yeah, modachi.
Chocolate latte. Nice.
Chocolate.
Oh, you can do latte art.
Could be here forever doing this.
That's bloody awful.
You tried.
I can...
There's a solid attempt here.
Are you doing what I think you're trying to do?
An attempt was made.
Nearly, nearly. That's much better.
I'll do.
One cup of chocolatey goodness.
Thank you. Ah, it's so warm.
So, you're waiting for your boyfriend?
Lily May thinks you're dragging a butt.
Yes.
Yeah, he should be here soon.
Chocolate, but
Look at you now. You went from empty to 3 customers in one night.
Yeah, I thought this place would be more crowded.
that's all
Considering
thanks to drinking button chocolate.
It's all thanks to butt chocolate. Considering it's the only coffee shop that's still open after midnight around here.
Because it's the only coffee shop that still opens past midnight, it's mostly empty.
Now that you mention it. Is it good for business? Having the coffee shop only open at night?
Definitely not.
It's a money laundry.
What she said.
Then why?
It's a money laundry.
I just love doing it. Lee May Ray says, big sign sign reads, come to the world famous butt chocolate. And there's always someone longing for a warm drink at this hour.
That's fascinating. Oh, pardon me for asking. But how can you survive running a coffee shop like this?
Ah, that's a secret.
Ebek here is damn rich, that's the secret.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's secretly Xavier from from the X-Men.
He's exaggerating.
Don't worry about it, Ebek can manage. Don't worry about it, it's fine. I'm sure this place isn't going bankrupt anytime soon. So you still have a weird, quiet place to meet up at night.
That's good to hear. By the way, are you a regular here?
I don't really have anywhere else to go.
Lee May Ray says, secretly Sir Patrick Stewart. Just so nothing but tea Earl Grey hot.
Make it so.
That'd be a good name for a coffee bar, actually. The Make It So.
Make it so.
I'm a writer who works best at night and in a coffee shop. So, also I'm here to bother him. Not many,
So,
not many options for that.
I want to interject with a question regarding current economy. Do you think it's cheaper to like sit all day in a day coffee shop and all night in a night coffee shop for a month compared to paying rent?
Depends on where you are, really.
Like, say you're in, well, I was about to say New York, but we have no idea what New York prices are. Say wherever you're staying, wherever you live. Would it be cheaper to like stay at coffee shops all month and just like order 1 or 2 coffees a day and then 1 or 2 coffees at night? So like 120 coffees a month compared to the rent.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that will work where I'm at. Also, in this economy, come on.
Paul says, depends if you're friends with the rich owner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might get stuff in the house if you're like if I could just like really
Yeah.
pally buddies or even like related to the owners, something like that.
Or you
oh,
work
it would be
at a
like a
coffee shop.
better.
I miss.
Hey,
Sorry, I'm back. Hello.
no, it's alright.
Welcome back.
Don't be sorry to return.
We missed you.
Yes.
Aw,
Is that
thank you.
Klingon in the chat? Sorry, what?
The Klingon
If,
in the chat.
if it
What?
is, I wish to try my hand at pronouncing it. Look,
I've been disconnected. Translation?
Is that to be or not to be? That is the question.
No, that is takbed is to be or not to be.
Ah.
One of the other
It's amazing
100,
when people
100 useless
it's
things in my
amazing when
head.
people are learning. Yeah, no, it's amazing when people just like recite the languages from those kinds of shows. It's like outright. It's like wow,
Or
Hmm.
fit, like,
I mean,
that's wow.
the-
That's just wow to me.
the thing is, there are really learned nerds that can create like proper languages with the syntax, with the grammar, with everything.
The first
like
word.
Klingon, like the Dothraki.
I'll take that.
Like
I'll take the
Mhm.
first word was pronounced well. I'll take that over none of them being pronounced well. So
I did.
Also,
did used to have
probably
a
even
friend
for
who
like
could-
Tolkien's languages. I'm sure
I did used to
someone
have a
speaks
friend
it.
who could talk like Tolkien Elvish.
That's
I mean,
cool.
Tolkien basically he just wanted to invent the languages. Everything else, like the Legendary of the Silmarillion and then the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, were just stories in the world that he created so that he can put his languages somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
the translation
Everything else
apparently.
was just flavor text.
Yeah, everything else was just extra.
The translation is: Where is the bathroom? Do you speak Klingon? But no, I've learned from QI that mech is the is the word for bridge, but not like as in a bridge, but like the bridge of a ship.
Hmm.
Yeah, 'cause which is strange because that would mean Klingons never had rivers.
There you go. Takpa takwe is tak. It's Hamlet. So I imagine that's to be or not to be. That is the question.
Yeah.
I think the furthest I'll ever get into the language is Kapla.
Ah, yes. Mm.
Yes.
The infamous word.
Ah,
strange, 'cause I-
no,
Go on.
no wonder.
Strange, because I don't know what the Klingons saying. The Klingons have the saying, you know, today is a good day to die. I have no idea what that saying is in Klingon. Which is weird because they say it quite often in the show, I think.
But I think they mostly say it in English in the show.
Well, Worf definitely says it in English.
Yeah.
Translates for the
That's
audience.
true.
He's a pretty good writer, you know. You can find some of the stories in the Evening Whispers.
Shut up.
Wow, that's really interesting. What kind of things do you cover?
I cover stories of people around town. Personal, interesting, weird stories. Also contribute to their short stories. Read the line. Drifting.
Oh, I love their fiction. You wrote the stories?
Thank you. I wrote most of them, but not all.
That's so cool. Then you here to write a new piece?
I should be. But I don't even know what to write about.
Love this music, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I also love the characters passing by in the window.
Mm.
They're like silhouettes. This is really cool.
Yeah. That gives you the lo-fi music to vibe to feeling.
Mm. I love that Lego Man facepalm for a start. Also for a start, and also as again, I'll try my best. Klingon. It's the famous phrase Klingon speed up, which again I probably butchered. completely. Klingon
Also-
language, it doesn't sound polite.
Also, I do like the art style of this game. It's very
Hmm.
nice. It's very nice pixel art.
To be fair, me and D-Back were watching the code of what was it called again? The other night.
Oh, the Ferengi Laws Acquisition.
Yes, Ferengi Laws of Acquisition.
Oh,
I love that.
Such an amazing array of sensible but very silly rules.
I just love the fact that there's all these rules and because I'll change the subject to Star Trek because why not? When the Ferengi were first introduced in Star Trek and TNG back in the day, they were not seen as a they were kind of built up as the big bad.
Hmm.
These little goblin people are effectively going to be the big bad of the new series. Didn't go over well with the fans, so they just brought back the Romulans and invented the Borg. But when they came around to doing Deep Space Nine, they're going to have a main character be Ferengi. They wanted to completely re-establish how that species worked, and so they invented the whole rules of acquisition and all that, which I think was a genius idea.
yeah. It is a
Still
genius idea.
Still, my favorite twin rules is I think it's 200 and something is never sleep with the boss's sister, and then literally the next one is always sleep with the boss.
Yeah.
Very sexist in its approach, which to be fair actually explains a lot in the show. The race has a lot of sexism built into it, and I love the fact that they show, hey, this sexism's been holding you back as a species, so But yeah, that's the point where Star Trek delves into issues where it is less. It's a bit more dicey about how they deal with it. Star Trek's dealt with a lot of issues. Some of it done very, very well. Like I recall the episode in TNG where they were dealing about species where there was no binary gender, and they've done 2 episodes based on that. One that goes badly, one that goes well, and yeah. The one that handled it very well did marvelous because they had Will Riker be attracted to the non-binary character, and apparently Jonathan Frakes really wanted to have a kiss on screen, but apparently he said that was a bit too far.
That was 30 years too early.
Ah well, it's a shame. Makes you wonder how things would have gone if they'd have been brave enough to really push the envelope. But because Star Trek's always done that. But
Yeah.
Anyway, what if you can pronounce Klingon words in a polite way? I mean, they call German a rough language, yet they can still pronounce everything in softly in any other language. But now we've got funny, big-eared misogynists in Star Trek, as well as the Borg. Win-win. It's true. Appropriate language about how rough it can sound. Started learning German in school, which gives me Dutch as an adult.
You'd be in the same boat as me, Lily. I learnt German in school as well.
I tried to learn French, I couldn't get on with it.
Yeah.
I was in the half of my school year that was made to do German instead of, and the other half was Spanish.
Mine was half German, half French, funnily enough.
Mine was half
Yeah.
German, half French as well.
I did. There were 2 years of French that they had us try as well, like sort of like in the middle period of us in the time that I spent learning German. There were 2 years of French as well, which was just like for a little mini certificate. But my GCSE was actually in German.
I know
But
we
at my
had
school,
a-
German and French were secondary foreign languages because other than that, everyone was learning English, of course.
Yeah, English was mandatory at my school.
Yeah.
I know we had a languages day at mine where you could learn a whole bunch of different languages, also including like sign language and some of the lesser known ones.
In
Yeah,
one
what-
day, I'd like that.
But it's just
What was
you,
that?
you got to pick what you were doing essentially, which was really nice.
I was actually big in the school in the city in my home city because there is a big Far East Asian not Far East Asian but like Middle Eastern Asian contingent there. There were quite a few classes for doing things like Punjabi and Urdu lessons. Remember that was quite a popular like after school thing that some people took.
Yeah, for me, English was mandatory, and I think the others were mandatory as long as you didn't like switch certain things around. So I remember spending 2 years in French and 2 years just looking at the desk like, what the fuck is happening in here? I kept German a long time though. I had an exam in that because at the very last thing I had to drop some classes. And it was between German and I think geology, or like I'm not entirely sure what it was called, or what it's called in English. But I dropped that because my grade in German was better.
What was that in German? I have a horse on my. I can't remember what Gesicht is. Ich habe ein Pferd auf meinem Gesicht.
Isn't it meinen? Or is it my
Is
name?
it
Something
Story?
I have on my face.
no? Gesicht.
I hate it. I
Isn't
hate
it
learning
story?
masculine, feminine, and neutral in German.
I can read the
No.
first. I can read the first part of it. It's basically I have a something.
Yeah,
I have a horse.
something
I
on
have
my
a horse
face.
on my face. Yeah.
I do
Yes,
hate the German
okay.
grammatica.
So Lily Ray saying, Elf Twink at 9 o'clock. Where's Link? Where is Link? Where is that pretty boy?
Also sweating nervously in Polish. Because
dear.
Germans have like the cases and the grammatical genders only for the articles, for the dirty stuff. Slavic languages don't have articles. We instead have suffixes to verbs, adjective, nouns that are going through the same grammatical changes like declension, conjugation. So it's you don't just need to remember the dirty das. You have to remember every version of every word conjugated by every case and every person and every gender.
Yeah, no, fun fact, that's why I can do pretty much anything in German except for speak it, because as soon as I need to speak it, my brain just fucking implodes on whatever term I have to use. So it just doesn't.
I'm going to say the line, welcome. Who is this person? Elf? Presumably the boyfriend of whoever.
Probably.
Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, it's okay. I had a nice chat with the fine folks here.
Oh, do Lord Pal. A challenge for those who in this chat in for Pal, because I'm not pronouncing that. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that.
MultiBlast
Instrumentenbauer.
I would have completely butchered that.
Oh wait, MultiBlast Instrumentenbauer. Okay.
I tried to learn French when I was in school.
Is like Holzblast like brass? Is it
I
is
think
it
so.
the brass instrument buyer or something?
Mhm.
Bauer seems more like maker to me. Bauer, like builder.
And then like Bowen is I think the not brass. What's Holzblast instrument? Oh, it's maker. Okay. Huh.
I
A wooden
Really?
instrument. Okay.
Wooden instruments. So
Huh.
like flutes and stuff?
I did not get on with my teacher in French at all.
Oh, same.
The only my only experience in my school life where I've not got on with a teacher. I've been for my school life, I was like bullied, and I was just head down, learn as much best as I can. Go on.
I think I remember that conversation with you.
Yeah.
Like, I remember you saying, I think when I popped around yours one time, that you just did not get on with like a number, specifically your French teacher. I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, not saying that I loved a French teacher, but I at least gave them the respect that they
but
needed.
it was specifically the French teacher I think you mentioned. Back.
Very rare for me to not get on with a teacher at my school. Well, at schools I went to at least. But yeah, my French teacher didn't like him. I had him. had him as my French teacher, and he also was my he was like the teacher I was assigned to as like a part of his morning class, whatever you want to call it. So it was annoying.
Oh wow.
Finally got rid of him as my morning teacher, and then I got him as my French teacher for year 3. Even though because my second year French teacher was a lovely bloke called Mr. Kraft. He was gorgeous, he was lovely, gorgeous man. But
Couldn't keep him.
couldn't keep him.
I had a similar experience, but with the biology teacher. Like the one I had first was just an amazing dude, amazingly funny, very intelligent. And the one I got back in return was not bad, but like that first one was just, I was upset that I wasn't allowed to keep that one. I win.
Hey.
Hello, Weird. That pretty much what happened with me, pal. I was bullied by that teacher, and that's why I kind of left the class. We're just giving voices to characters and just chatting generally about things. So
Don't mind me, just enjoying me bowl of custard.
Have a good one.
Fair.
And mustard.
With fish fingers.
No, with whipped cream, actually.
There's only like 2 teachers I remember that I really didn't like. One was the art teacher who for some reason had it out for me, despite me trying to just be my best and like do art. And my math teacher for reasons I will not get into on a chill stream.
that is fair.
Yeah.
I struggled with my when I got to 6th form. I struggled with my art teachers.
My
literally
art teacher at high school was made all of red flags.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna make an executive decision. I'm loving Coffee Talk, but the more I play this, the more I think this needs to be a dedicated Silly Voices stream in the future. So I'm actually gonna end the stream. Not this stream, but end this playthrough, and switch to something which is a bit less dialogue heavy in terms of what people have to read, so we can just simply sit, chill. But I'm gonna play something equally chill, so don't worry.
You have good taste in chill games.
Yes, and this is one that I will also return to, but it's a game that was gifted by a dear friend of mine. It's called Chance of Sanaa.
Oh, I love this game.
Oh, that's on my wish list backlog. Like, should I stay for the spoilers? I don't think I should. I don't know if I should.
Oh, I could easily change to another game.
Quick, look through the log.
Look through the history of like what games I've got. Yeah,
You have a bunch, I'm sure.
I've got plenty. Just want to find something that is a very Detective Grimoire. No objections, Detective Grimoire. It's very
Sounds fun.
Actually, it's a very dialogue heavy game.
That one is dialogue heavy, but the dialogues are being read by the voice actors,
That's fine. I can do that on my own.
including Aaron Hansen.
Oh, I don't know. As it was on there.
Nice.
I was trying to find something which is very chill that I can have in the
I-
background so we'll have a chat. Yes, you know.
I tell you one game me and you have to play at some point. I remember I've gone by Switch. Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy, that's
Oh,
such a good game.
sir!
Oh, sir.
It is such a short, but honestly,
Yeah, short and
hilarious
sweet.
little game.
I will agree to play Oh Sir with you on one condition.
What's that?
The declaration of "Oh Sir" has to get more and more dramatic and over the top each and every time.
Oh Sir,
Perfect.
I think you'll find I do declare that I
Oh.
accept your challenge.
Oh Sir, of course.
Halphia has a really nice comment though.
Oh Sir, I think you'll find.
Oh, this is- you can start a video of paint drying, and I would still enjoy it all as long as you people are there. I mean, the key thing of this is I didn't realize this was going to be such a in-depth kind of like narrative game in terms of talkie. So that was on me. I'm trying to pick something that is a bit loosey goosey.
Something you can play in the background while you talk. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've got it installed, so let's just go for a bit of Planet Coaster.
Ah, lovely.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh.
much nice.
I was actually going to load up some No Man's Sky or something in order to get some more of that expedition sorted, because I haven't had a lot of time recently to put into that. So
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I need to do more of that.
yes, you've only got so long
mean,
to do it. So.
Yeah, no.
There are 3 people here that would love to play together, so why don't you all play No Man's Sky?
I'm not
it's-
about to hijack things.
yeah, it's also not a
I-
very chill game. So
No, it's
I'd say it's chill, but I mean, yeah, it depends on the vibe you're going for.
It's definitely got some chill in it. Like me, us three sat here for how long on Wednesday?
For years.
That's true.
It felt like years. It
Actually,
was so good.
something else just popped
It
up. I was
was
like, what?
amazing.
As an alternative to just a quick alternative to what's it called?
Addictive.
No, not detective. Planet Coaster. What's Card Shark like? Have you been to try give that a try?
Give it a go. See if it's something. Yeah, that's it'll have you. I tried the demo a while back. Didn't grip me personally, but I can see how it could certainly grip you.
All right then, I'll boost
Give
up
it
Card
go.
Shark. So
Give it a
Lily
go.
May Ray, what is that Kevin from Ed and Eddie the Misadventures emote like with Kevin and his massive chin?
yes.
Cat now.
Also, nice choice in. I have to admit, I've seen a lot of things that Lily May's interested in, like Star Wars, Star Trek. Just keep on throwing some great choices of shows and references out there. So all I can say is bravo to you for excellent taste.
Lily May Ray, why does that Kevin have a demon form?
Why not?
Lily May Ray. I too went to a special needs.
Oh no.
And now he's gone.
Lily
I-
Ray, why
thanks,
is
I
Kevin
hate it.
forsaken?
This is the new greeting. Even
Oh
when
my
Lily May
God.
Ray isn't
This
here.
is getting worse.
Slowly
Lily
devolved.
May Ray. It always sounds like, what are you up to?
That's like when your mother calls
When your mother calls
by
you.
your first, middle, and last name.
Lily
you know
May
you're in
Ray.
trouble.
Another agent of chaos, I see.
You've birthed a meme. You've birthed a meme. It's fantastic. And it's a lovely, pleasant one.
Yes.
Lily May Ray.
I just like the slow devolution of insanity that he just progressively gets as he
Does
as starts with like a cheesy evil grin, and then his eyes go red, and oh no, now you've lost your soul. Sorry, goodbye.
Oh,
That's some
God.
proper .exe nightmare fuel there.
All right, so
Kevin.exe. Oh,
Yes.
dear.
I guess here we are with Card Sharks. Not a game I was expecting to play, but again, one I've been meaning to play for a while. Let's get this
Why
on.
not? Yeah.
This game includes profanity and depictions of suicide, death, violence, and gambling. It's not suitable for children. You've been warned, audience. So it's chill,
You'll be
but
fine.
it's yeah.
Well, it is the time
If it's
where
fine, if it's
young
fine
and
for
should be in bed.
Twitch, you'll be fine. I'm sure.
the young'uns should be in bed by now. We should be okay.
Yeah, of course. I'm just gonna put my
It's after the
control in.
watershed. It's after the watershed.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're past the watershed at 11 o'clock. So
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be good.
Card Shark is best experience
I
for the
refrain
game.
from telling you how late it is here.
does anyone like Lego games? Oh my goodness.
You
Miss,
found
do
the
you,
right
What-
crowd.
Miss, do you want to
Where
relay?
where to even start?
Where do you want to relay our history, Mist?
Well, Jesus. Well, funnily enough, in the Discord, if you are actually there, we actually have a channel called the Positive Vibes channel, and that was actually a topic of discussion not too long ago, which was about childhood games, and it did go into Lego games
Hmm.
for a brief part.
Yeah.
Where do we begin? Like, obviously, mine and Elle's fondness comes from obviously starting with games like Lego Loco and Lego Rock Raiders and Lego Racers. Both of us absolutely
You played
adored
Lego Rock Raiders?
Yep,
Yeah,
Lego Rock Raiders. Yeah.
fucking amazing.
It was amazing. The Kadikarus video I saw did not give it justice then.
No, the Kid Icarus one played the PlayStation game, which is not a great adaptation of it. The PC version
No.
is much better.
PC port is so much better.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I'm thinking
The
of the
thing is,
wrong
the
thing.
PC port is like a full on
Full on
base
RTS.
sim
Yeah,
base sim
it's like a full
management.
RTS. Yeah, it's a full on RTS.
Full like
Ah.
real time strategy stuff here. Whereas what the PS1 does, it just goes like in this like kind of like very linear sort of like boring kind of fetch questy kind of thing that just got to like find things and then return to base. It's just
Okay.
it just doesn't engage. Like I had the PS1 Rock Raiders game, and it's the one that still worked in my old collection back in the day. I think I must have ran out the Lego Racers disc I had to Oblivion because I tried that and it just didn't work at the time. And then I just thought, well, the only other one I've got is Rock Raiders, so
But
there's a few of my games a few of my Lego games from back in the day that got lost to general wear and tear. Racers went the way of my PlayStation 1. I had a copy of Stunt Rally that went the way for my PC. I was actually devastated when that happened. I don't know if it was.
That's
was it
actually
wear
a
and tear?
really hard
There
game
might
to
have
find
been
now.
there might have been a
Stunt Rally.
scratch on it at some point that didn't properly buff out after trying to clean it. So, and I was young back then, so I was understandably very upset.
I know that one of the GameBlast things we've had before was us playing the Skywalker Saga, and it delayed for about like at least a year because we planned it, and then it delayed and delayed. So, but that was me and Ebak giving it a go, and I remember you picking me up with the Force. And how dare you, sir? I was just a little robot buddy. I was just a little guy. I was just a little guy.
And also it was a nightmare to play in multiplayer.
Yeah, they didn't do online, did they? You had to do friggin' parsec,
local.
not parsec or local. Yeah.
I have 100%ed Lego Lord of the Rings, and it's the only game in which that didn't feel like a chore to do.
I'll just reply to Luma Remy. I mean, the mid 2000s ones, but they didn't talk. I've played pretty much every single Lego game I can get my hands on, from the original like games from Lego Loco all the way through to the modern, the Lego Skywalker Saga. So yeah, I played pretty much the entire.
You are
in that case. Sorry. No, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was literally just saying you are also talking to the individual who owns every single figure from Lego Dimensions as well.
Pretty much, yes. I think there's only one. No, I think there's maybe one I don't have, if that. But yeah.
Really?
Well, I don't have a lot of the Ninjago stuff because the Ninjago stuff would interest me, but I have at least one of them, so I can access the world. So,
yeah, that's fair. Sorry, Bear, you were gonna say.
No. Yeah, I just wanted to say that I recently discovered very small Lego games. One is Brick Tales and one is Builder's Journey, and I absolutely adore them. I think they're really worth giving them a go.
I will also give props to the Lego game on the Fortnite. I will give a little bit of props to that. It's actually a relatively alright game they've made there. Very Minecrafty, but obviously it makes for a good platform for like Lego. So being able to build things and stuff.
Yeah.
It's something in the semblance of a full-on Lego creative game. Doesn't do too bad. It has its issues, but I mean, with further updates, you can only hope it'll grow and grow if they give it more time and don't abandon it at some point. But it's good fun. I mean, we gave it a damn good go on our stream. So learning some card tricks, sir.
Yeah, just looking right now.
Have to say, probably one of the first games I ever completed was Lego Lego Racers. So, like a good little throwback there. But one thing that we were also discussing was Lego Island.
I do like Lego Island.
Lego Island is such a lovely little game. I actually have I had a genuine childhood fear of never taking the final pizza level because I never wanted to give the pizza to the burglar.
Aw, that's adorable.
So I genuinely just never did that part because I genuinely did. So that was the game I never completed because childhood me never wanted to give that pizza to the burglar.
Video games have a knack for instilling some fears in us.
Yes.
The Brickster is going to de-brick, sir.
Super Mario 64 did that to me with the giant fish that eats you whole. and had
Yeah.
apparently sunglasses, but it just looked like a soulless glare. Genuinely terrified of that.
I know back when I was a kid, someone was scared of the Majora's Mask moon.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I
That
can-
makes
yeah.
sense.
That moon was literally
Creepy.
terrified.
Far more scary.
Literally terrified their dreams.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Oh god, Ben drowned.
Mm.
The
That's just
creepypasta
going
Ben
into
drowned.
creepypasta territory, isn't it?
Yeah, that is creepypasta territory. That's a whole other category in
Trying
itself.
to remember what scared little me in like video games, but I currently I can't recall anything specific.
I can't recall anything either, but that's mostly because the games when I was a kid were too abstract to be scary.
That's fair. That's
I mean,
fair.
that's
They were the kind of 8-bit Atari video games, so it's really hard to scare you with a bunch of pixels glued together. Like, if a character has 10 pixels, it's really hard to make it scary.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I've got to pour the drink. Not pour too carefully or too slowly or too fast, but just enough so that I can actually see and what's the best suit. And it's got spades. So, there we go.
Although this
And you got
the story gave me an idea for a question
That's
for
it.
a new QI, so I have to start doing the list of questions.
Yes, you do.
Because we promised.
So, you're basically helping someone cheat at a card game.
Yeah, so
Pretty
Card Shark isn't about actually playing cards. Well, it's about cheating at playing cards.
Yeah.
But it's done in a very interesting way, and I love the art style for a start.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the animation style is great.
You have to learn like
Well
there's
done,
all sorts of sleight of hand and learning sort of secret moves that is
Yes.
to throw codes to other people.
Yeah,
There's a whole game based on, and as you go on, you learn different other things. You got to start remembering, like, oh god, I need to do this in order to convey this information, or I need to do this in order to try and influence this game. And you can bet different amounts. And it's quite in depth.
I've been looking for the
I would definitely say if someone can get good at this, it would be an absolute beauty to see.
Also, Miss, join me in reply to Pal's recent comment. We're Marley and Marley. Ooh.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't
We're
think Kid would like
Marley
that
and
either.
Marley. Ooh.
That is a really good movie, though. I love that movie.
Whenever-
you two.
Whenever we were at work, because me and Chris know each other for a long time, we used to work together as well. When we were at Primark, sometimes you should just riff on being Statler and Wardorf, making kind of comments back and forth to each other.
I got a work colleague who did something quite similar. It would be me and my colleague going to, like, when I was pushing trolleys. We'd hop down the road as Morecambe, doing the Morecambe and Wise sort of like hand behind your head. You say hop, hop, hop.
Yes, I know
I'd
you
be trying
do.
It'd be mostly me trying to encourage him to join me, and he did a few times, but not always. Oh.
Oh, you got your wages docked.
Sticky bastard. There's that.
Yep, not everyone is most pleasant to deal with.
Colonel Gabriel. Wow.
Colonel Gabriel.
Wow.
You'll probably die.
On the gallows of the park. Wow.
These are nice people you're dealing with.
Yeah. Not depending on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress. Wow.
Take that, sir.
Be careful, sir.
Wow.
I spoke in jest.
Oh, and now you're being summoned. Let the games begin.
Hive leaves.
Performance anxiety. The reminder section, if you're there, needs a refresher on a technique. Okay. Let me just slowly pour for you, Captain. Clubs. Cool.
That's a lot of clubs.
The clubs.
Do you
it's-
remember the symbol for clubs?
It's back and forth. That's the way.
There you go.
Also, but like I brought up in chat, the one movie that actually scared me was the Disney version of A Christmas Carol, because they straight up throw Scrooge down to a portal into hell. That gave me nightmares. that he was begging for his life. Okay.
Uh-oh. You've upset someone.
Just luck of the draw, my good man. A drink and everything will be forgotten. A drink.
Do it gonna do it again.
He must be getting suspicious now that every time he's losing, it's after he's been given a new drink. That's a lot of clubs. Yeah, the clubs are still the best suit there, I think. So
Back and forth, back and forth. You've done it.
someone else who's like you in the chat, Chris, who's not a fan of horror but really likes the FNAF kind of side of things.
I cannot play FNAF for the life of me. It's way too terrifying. I hate horror jump scare games.
I mean, I think
So-
you, me, and Weird are in the same kind of direction.
Yeah,
there.
literally, we're all the same boat.
We're
But
shaking hands here.
Myself as well.
I don't. Well, all of us then.
yeah,
I'm a bit more. I'm a
Just-
teeny bit more. Like I can play Resident Evil in some horror games.
I
so.
can play Lethal Company. That's about
I've
that's an
just always been-
acceptable level, I think.
I've always been interested in stories and like interesting stories with a lot of depth and twist to them, and FNAF has the weirdest, twistiest story that double backs on itself so many times that even like the person covering it, which was Matt Pat from Game Theory, was like, "Hold on a minute, what?" But
Yeah.
Mario.
Have you played Iron Lung?
No.
Would recommend Iron Lung, even if you're not a horror game enjoyer. I played through that for one of my Halloween streams. Bearable.
okay,
Actually bearable and actually quite compelling. Cool little way to play it. And doesn't come with all that many jump scares, just some like, okay, that's freaky, and then, yeah.
There's a
5,000.
very
sorry.
tongue-
Just a quick question of Richie. 5,000. That's crazy. Great way, everyone. Everything being on catch has been fantastic. Thank you so much. People can still donate. 5,000 is not the limit. If you want to donate more, feel free, but don't feel like you have to. Sorry, Laura. Please continue.
Speaking of Iron Lung, I remember there's a very cheeky reference to Iron Lung. It's actually an ultra kill of all the things. I remember there's one of the secret levels you can find that is essentially it's one of these like genre flipping like secret levels that are a feature of Ultra Kill. This
Oh.
one is a flip. It flips the game into like this like fishing level, where you just like try and just collect all the fish in them. And one of the fish that you can pick up is the Iron Lung fish.
Ah.
Curious. Also,
Very
as
cool.
someone who doesn't like playing horror games myself, I do like watching other people play them, and some of my favorites in there are I think it's called Good Father, Bad Father, something like that. It's like an indie game. It's a very good
Oh.
one.
Oh, hang
Just
on.
Cherry, I
Mad-
played it very
Mad Father?
recently. Yeah, Mad Father. I really like that one. I like the story in that one a lot. Also, there's a fight happening. Oof.
oh
Uh-oh.
no, the barmaid got shot.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
Yep.
How unfortunate.
Douche.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
On that
no.
donation thing, I will mention that the fundraiser is actually open until the end of March, but our incentives run through until the end of donations. So like until the end of like the GameBlast weekend. You are still welcome to make a donation at the same page for as long as we're there. We'll make mild mention. We probably won't be peddling as much now that we've got to the big crescendo that was tonight.
Yeah, if y'all want to see Iron Bear's House of Games 2, then we need another 1,000.
Another 1,000.
Well, of course, we're planning the QI thing as well, which is going to be fun. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Also,
I
comment.
have two questions.
I would have loved to try and figure out a question for QI, but I probably won't, knowing that I might be I might be the player again for it.
Oh yeah,
So,
the Weird Blasters will be
Mm.
will be guests along with a fourth, because unfortunately we don't have the buddy game, so we'll find a fourth in there as well.
yeah.
I don't think you'll struggle to find a fourth that want in on this, especially after how well it went last time.
Yeah.
Yes, Slim Ray. So a couple of years ago, I promised a QI Weird Blasters QI thing, which I came up with questions alongside Burr, and we did that about a couple of years ago, and it was very successful. I think it's one of my most things I'm most proud of. The stream can still be found way back in the archives, but yeah.
Still worth a watch and very, very good. Evac
Yes.
makes a very good Stephen Fry.
Pal,
Actually,
yeah.
No, that's fine. You go ahead, Evac, and I'll say my question. 'Cause
Well,
it's a question.
Pal was about to say, I think I would do better with horror games if I had someone to share it with, but alone, no way. I found that very useful, is that when I was playing some horror games, I'd get Burr and Shadow in with me, and it'd be very good to kind of have a company does help. Like when I was playing the Dead Space Remastered, that was very helpful.
DLC for Outer Wilds was very
Sorry,
good.
what?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
I played that through
what?
to solo. So it was a good time.
Yes,
Okay.
I've already heard mentioned the DLC is quite unsettling.
Yes.
Yeah. I played through that single player,
I'm
but
already-
I did always get the offer in case I couldn't handle it, but I could handle it.
Oh, that's
I'm
I'm already prepared to grab an eBack if I need him.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, you'll be
Yeah,
fine
there's-
for the main
They
game.
made the same offer to me, so it's all good.
Yeah, there is one great life hack how to get someone be much less stressed in a horror game when you're together in a chat.
Hold
Mm.
hands. Just hold hands.
Which
I
fun
might need to try to get into an actual horror game, but like with people there. Maybe then I'll finally get over that anxiety and fear I have of horror
I mean,
games.
hey, we could always do what Jesse Cox does and start a horror game squad
Silly case,
where
I
we're
mean,
we're all shit at horror games, but at least we're together.
when you're not strapped for game choices normally, without you don't
Yeah.
really.
No.
There's not usually a need to go into horror games unless there's a huge demand for it. But then again, there can be quite a huge
yeah.
demand for
But
it. at times.
I would not play Amnesia, but the reason I can get through games like the Resident Evil series and Dead Space is because I have a gun.
You have a gun?
Yeah.
I have a gun. So
Thing
yeah.
is, I don't
Lily May Ray, why am I not coming with you?
While we're not coming with you.
Yeah, why are we not going with you to see QI? That sounds awesome.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That does
ah,
actually lead me to
CQ.
my question, actually.
Oh,
What you guys... This is to specifically you three, the Weird Blasters.
Oh.
Hi.
What are you guys most proud of this weekend?
Ooh.
Like, you guys have done so well. You guys have done
Yes.
absolutely amazingly with not just the amount you've raised, but how much time and effort you guys have put into it. Like, you've made a very fulfilling and very exciting, fun weekend for us all. But what for you guys yourselves? What's probably your
It's always good fun coming up with the with the ideas, because I always try to encourage everybody to try to go a little bit outside their comfort zones. I know that we're a group that we go varying sort of lengths to that, and we go very different directions. Like I'm the one that usually likes to. What I say like I'm usually the one that ends up wanting to throw in food challenges, and I know not everyone's cool with that. Laura takes it the speed run route, which is always quite entertaining to see.
Lily May Ray's asking.
That's the format that I have gradually developed over the years of constantly bringing it back. I feel like it came to a very, very good head for this year. Doing the stop me finishing Sonic Mania format that I do for WeirdBlast, that was a lot of fun to do. And then when I decided to pick up the onus and do an extra showcase of it with the Sega partnership, which I thought at the beginning would have ended up going quite slowly. Like I know I talked to quite a few people about the plans that I had coming on, but they didn't have as much attention at the beginning. But then it just sort of like really picked up. There was a raid into the stream just before my timer was about to go off. So and then throughout it, everybody had such a blast using all the crowd control stuff to mess with the game, and we got some like golden moments out of that. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
the addition of that, like that, the gradual format of that particular stream for me is getting slowly refined into something that I always like to enjoy doing.
Yeah, you
And-
need more crowd
yeah,
controls next time.
Oh, 100%.
I was going
Yeah.
to do that for
How
Lethal Company,
much
I
more
never got
chaos
around to
can
it.
we put down?
Yeah. My-
How much more?
love the
It
chaos.
would be really good if they had a partnership with Just Giving, because crowd control does have like charity partnership stuff with it, but it's for Tiltify pages only for the time being. I don't know if there's plans to add Just Giving stuff later, but it's. But no, yeah, I'm just very proud of that format. I'm just very proud of it.
It's brilliant.
It's a great
Rightfully
format.
so.
I love it. Especially since I don't. It's
Rightfully so.
like it's one of the things where like if you weren't doing the Stop Me Finishing Challenge, I feel like it was missing something of the of WeirdBlast. So I'm very pleased when you brought that back.
Yeah.
Very quickly to Millie Mary to give context. WeirdBlast is something that we three, me, Weird, Laura, and plus Scarfulu, who's the fourth member of the group, do every single year around this time for an event called Gameblast. Gameblast is an event where we raise charity for disabled gamers. And we, as a crew, are referred to as the Weird Blasters. That is basically what we collectively call ourselves.
If it's the title that you're wondering about, I made a hang on, sorry, I'm being crushed to death for some reason.
Oh no.
Don't be crushed. It's probably not a good idea.
Probably not.
I don't know why I'm taking damage. It's very strange. What on earth?
No,
Oh, there was someone in this hole with me, and I just died in game. That's bad.
no.
So the name of it was pretty much when we made the squad. I mean, the name was because I was fundraising at the time, the previous year, and we'd sort of. Laura was also fundraising on a separate page, and Scarf and Ibaka contributed ideas to mine at the time, so we sort of just fused our ideas together and just thought, well, we could probably do a lot more as a unified effort. And the name just sort of derived from me just needing a URL at the time for the GameBlast, for the Just Giving page.
But it felt
And
like
they were
natural because you, as like the very master of ceremonies that brought us together, and I felt like
Yeah. I did offer to be like, well, should we make a different team name? And they were just like, no, it seems fine. I was just like, all right, cool. Because as much as it feels like I've sort of led the team, like everyone's sort of triumphed in so many tremendous ways individually that like everyone's like an equal part of the team, no doubt. And Buddy Games included in that. They brought. Just a whole new wave of energy to the squad when we had them for the past 2 years, and I'm all sorts of hoping that we can get them back for next year. Because if we could do this on our like as a 4 now, getting them back into the flow, I only imagine what we can do now that we've found a whole new wave of strength. And that's about GameBlast a few days ago when I tuned into Scarf stream. GameBlast, this is the 11th one. We had the 10th anniversary last year, so this is the 11th one. This is the 4th one we've been part of as a team. 5th one personally for me, and I believe the 6th one for Laura. Because you've been doing a couple prior to us uniting as a squad.
Since GameBlast 19, that was my first go at doing streams for it, yeah.
And it's got to the point where we've been sort of featured as one of the spotlighted streamers for special effects. I'd say it's going well as far as the squad is squad identity is concerned, which is great as it reflects well with how much we're raising for special effect. It's such a, I mean, why not? Why not bring the unified efforts of the internet together to raise this money? It's all going to such a tremendous cause that we can absolutely appreciate. So, are you learning much of card games, sir?
I'm learning how to cheat at cards.
That's fair.
Cheating at its finest.
But no, I mean, to bring the question back, because Laura, you said that you're very proud of the finishing challenge.
Mm.
Yeah, all the speed, all like the sort of like pseudo speedrun formats that I've got in. I'm really content doing those kinds of things. It's just like thinking about like things that I could come back to and work into a speedrun format. Be a challenge to come up with more in the future.
Yeah.
What were you proud of, Weird?
Beyond what we've achieved, just as a group, the fact that we've done this as a 4 now, I like the concepts we came up with. I like the connections that we've made. I like that people have taken to the whole tombola idea. The more chaos that we've been able to accept in the whole proceedings, to the fact that now people, like members of the team, are very much giddy when the tombola comes out. Just like, okay, yeah, let's keep bringing that back. Tombola was one of my very favorites from this whole thing. As for streams themselves, I liked what I had going on with the sauces and the nuggets earlier with that idea. Trying to think of what sort of what people could donate, the amounts, and how to sort of craft that is sort of a little bit new with this and my Friday stream, which that was trying beans and jam. I like the idea of trying new things as part of it, because I always wanted to include the Japanese Kit Kats as part of a challenge or part of a stream in some way. For some reason, I just needed justification, but to sort of go into that and just to also include friends in streams as well, that certainly helped, because it's all good and well doing a charity stream, but if I can get some friends involved who are just as motivated, that's just more chaos. So I can only thank those who joined me for the Friday and Saturday jams, whether it was in Keep Talking Nobody Explodes or in Lethal Company. There's been a whole bunch of interaction and whole bunch of clippable moments from the entire weekend.
I really love, as a part of our audience, I really love how well those little incentives that you've come up this year really got the audience to donate. How it how it really worked well with the audience. You know, like the things today with you doing the Nagatella challenge.
Oh god, those
what happened on Scouse RPG, of course.
Yeah, that was
It
fun.
was so brilliant.
I'm not gonna be. I really want him to bring that back. Like,
yes.
It's a shame that there's like, of the 4 of us, that there's 3 main days. I mean, we could just make a 4th day really, but I don't know if we would like get a huge amount. Like, I don't know if people would be all about it in the way that they have been. It's the fact that there's a 3-day weekend that that everyone gets together. It's a shame it's not 4 days for 4 different members, because everyone tends to host up their own tremendous thing. I know I've sort of claimed Fridays, and even sort of started to claim Saturdays more often. So it's a war between Scarf and Laura for the Sunday. Mind you, Laura knocked it out the park with her tournament previously, and that was a great time.
It is really a bit hard to have a Monday as like a good streaming day, because everyone starts the work week or school week.
I would sooner pick a Thursday to start it up rather than a Monday. but it would be the slow build day, so I don't know who would take that. But I think it's so long as no matter what we're doing, that the thought never leaves us that what exactly we're doing, like why we're doing it trumps what exactly like how we're doing it. Because I would not normally have those hot sauces ever in a million years, and I did not like it. But doesn't matter. I'll suffer if it means that special effect at getting some donos. I do not mind in that case.
I mean, it wasn't hot sauces that destroyed you, though.
It was hot sauce. That freaking mustard killed me. Ugh.
Oh no, don't be killed.
Yeah, mustard with custard. Didn't see where the custard went.
It was eaten by the mustard.
That's
Also,
why
with
I
that
felt-
said, I have to drop out of this voice call. I've been staying up for way later than I intended. I have work tomorrow.
Same
Sorry.
thing.
I do.
I
want
will
to
be.
stay.
I will be woken up by the kitty in 4.5 hours, so I better go to sleep.
And I do want to
Okay.
say I am so proud of all of you. I love all of you so much for doing this, for letting me join in this, and for just being a great community to be a part of. I am so glad I get to call all of you my friends. You have no idea.
I can only second
same.
that. To be fair.
Yeah, third, I'm so happy and proud to be part of this community.
None of this happens without you guys as well.
Indeed.
We can bring it, but we build it. We just hope that everyone comes, and you guys came through and absolutely had
Smashed it.
reveled in it as much as we did. So we can't thank you guys enough as well. So we share that sentiment. We can
I
only
love all
hope we
of
can
you.
get more people involved next year. There's always looking at the next one.
Love you, drifting, and love you too. But you two go get some rest.
Good night, guys.
Yeah.
Good night.
Night.
Love you. Bye.
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 I will also be bowing out.
Okay.
I've got to get some rest myself. Can only second everything that Drifting and both Burr have said. You guys have done absolutely amazing this weekend. You have thoroughly thrashed that target, and
Hell
all of your hard work has been showcased and displayed over this entire weekend, and you should be so mighty proud of yourselves for what you have achieved.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you very much, my friend. You go get some rest, all right?
I will see you guys soon.
Take care, buddy.
As I've now got to learn how to do a stream.
Yeah.
So
You hit me up tomorrow. You hit me up sometime when you're free, buddy, and we'll have a discussion about it.
we'll have a talk. All right. Well, love
well,
to you
mate.
all, and I'll see you all soon.
Good
Yeah.
night. And for the
Bye,
reference,
mate.
good night. No,
There was a reference there.
It was.
Okay.
I was good. That's good after you leave. So take care of yourself, everybody.
No, guys. Bye.
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 Because Lee May Ray, you said that Open's not out of line, but Special Effect is a cause I have a lot of love for, and I'd love to help raise money for next year if we can. Absolutely, we welcome any kind of assistance.
Here's the thing: we know a lot of we've met a lot of small people with smaller fundraisers going around, and it can be quite easy to sort of start it, not get donations in the early going, and get quite easily demotivated. But the thing is, any small donation is going to matter. So we can only advise what sort of worked for us, and I think one of the best moves we made was uniting. If you can
Yes.
find a few good people to go in with, and know a lot, and know enough good people around you to advertise and peddle to, like I'm one of those people who will sort of share that sentiment that Jesse Cox would say, like, advertise like a shameless what. With this, I've been peddling my little heart out. I told the guy at the fish shop that we were doing these things. So, and he actually came through. He actually popped by and said, "Hey, I'm the guy from the fish shop." It's well worth trying to see if you can get some good people involved, or if you know some good enough people as is, just get to peddling to them. Don't be afraid to get a fundraiser going the next time around, or to get involved in someone else's. And if push comes to shove, there is always the Special Effect Discord as well. So there's more than enough people to have words with about that sort of thing. You mentioned you have someone to take the hot sauces, but what will you do with the figgy jam? No one in our house likes it, it turns out. So I don't know. Maybe someone else maybe that same someone else will want the figgy jam as well. I'm not sure who. Like, I saw that on the shelf and I just thought, that's weird. I may as well bring that along. I bought way too much, as it turns out, but you know, it's quite difficult to gauge these things. I stream myself, so I could do it like that too, but I don't know how to set it up, if you get me. It's dead easy. They will usually advertise sign-ups. As long as you've initially got an account on either Just Giving or Tiltify. I don't know, I can't speak for the Tiltify fan base. I think Laura would be better to talk about how easy it is for that, but at least for Just Giving, it wasn't too tricky. You just follow their sort of sign-up procedure, make sure you press the right thing, and it's dead easy to set up. The only things that I think we had problems with this time were a little bit of the sort of live streaming setup bits, but I think everyone was having issues there by the looks of things, so we got things sorted out, and it's, you know, don't be afraid to ask people to help with help for these sort of things, because, you know, community is amazing enough to lend a hand where need be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know you're trying to learn different moves. You get taught a bunch in this.
You do, yeah.
Yeah. Not what you were expecting either, was it?
I mean, I kind of had an idea this is kind of what the game entailed. I just didn't realize how technically the game would do it in terms of like control movement. They're like little mini games.
Yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming. My brain broke trying to remember. I was just like, oh god, I gotta do this thing. Okay, what was the exact motion for that? It was a bit tricky for me, but yeah. Stay here for a bit while I brush my teeth and get ready for bed. Like Jamie, from the bottom of my heart, thanks for being my friends and giving me friendship community when I desperately needed and yearned for it. All of you made my life so much better, and I will never stop being grateful for that. All messages from drifting in the chat.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
You're amazing, and you're tired. You need to go to bed. We will be here in the next in the coming days. We've got a whole year of amazing stuff now lined up. That's the other thing about this fundraiser. Actually, sort of gears our year of content and all. But yeah, the feeling is mutual drifting.
Very much mutual.
Gotta brush my teeth. Yes, go brush your teeth. Reminds me of what H-Bomber Guy said in his latest video. Creation is a community effort. Not a lot gets done solo. You find a few good people, you can absolutely rock it up. I see a lot of people that like I do my own sort of streaming thing, but I see a lot of people surrounding me that get up to much greater things all the time, or at least sort of specializing much better than in all their own different ways. And rather than feeling like they've overtaken, I just sit there like a proud godfather, just going like, yeah, like a godparent, just like, yeah, I did this. Look at all the people doing their amazing things. You're being yelled at in Dutch, apparently. Guys, go to bed. I am aimlessly roaming around on the planet right now.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out how to do one of those. You know that whole thing when we were on a purple planet and we were constantly getting those sentinel ships?
Mm-hmm.
One of the tasks in the expedition is to get one of those.
Oh.
So I'm just trying to remember how we did it.
I honestly can't recall.
I think it may have been you had to take out a thing and then there's a chance of something will drop and then you can use that and now indicate you over there. So I gotta try and find some of those bloody things. This just might take a moment. See, but that'll take out one of their big ships, and I am not prepared for that. As it turns out. My ex used to say that last one to me when I was sleepy on calls. Woo!
Let's see
So,
if I can
who's-
impress people. Go on, yeah.
Yeah, so who's streaming tomorrow then?
Funny that you say that. I actually might be streaming tomorrow.
I know I'll be streaming tomorrow.
Because I'll be doing probably some more Prince of Persia.
Lost Crown.
Yeah, the Lost Crown, because I've been meaning to play some more time. Even though I'm really looking forward to playing that with Laura, actually. So that's gonna be a fun experience.
Yeah.
That'd
Then
be great.
it's the podcast on Tuesday. Wednesday, you might get a 12-hour live stream from me Wednesday.
Oh, you're going for that early? Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I'm thinking of.
That's
I'm-
very early gun.
Get it
I'm
out of
thinking
the
of,
way.
of either doing it within this week or in the week after we go to Games Expo, or the week before, whatever. One,
Nice.
it'll either be this week or the week in June somewhere. Yes.
Go. Fair dues, fair dues.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a few, at least a couple of days away to recoup and make sure that my sleep schedule gets back on track. And I think Thursday might be the next one. And
Okay.
what I do for that, what do I do for that? I've got all the stuff that I do want to get going with.
You got enough to get started on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Haven't we all? I don't know whether to go back and continue with my usual thing of I was going to do Hyrule Warriors next, but now that I got all these other things, I'm like, is there something else I could probably do first?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much to do. I probably am going to do a Chance of Sonar stream sometime soon, because I really want to do that. But I'm probably going to start as soon as I can on getting things done from GameBlast. So
Yeah. Thank you, and hey, Evac, Laura, Weird, I love you all, and I love all our friends. We love you
yes,
too.
will you too, Drifting?
Yeah. Yes.
Go to sleep, damn it. Sleep. Sleep.
早く寝てください.
Drifting Light is emotional in this Twitch chat tonight. I can't imagine why.
Cannot imagine why.
What a weekend. We go along on the list to make sure everything's updated here. Yeah, that's all my cards drawn. We'll be having words with one another, trying to plan all the multiplayer things that we've got going on. We've certainly not had a loss of things to need doing. Where were the last two? It was plus. Oh no. Plus 12 hours to the long live stream. Was my 2,500 the 12 hour? I kept listening to so many different places during all this. It was a
So, 2,500 you say?
what was my card draw then? I'm pretty sure it was yeah, it was a 12 hour.
2,500.
Yeah, it was a 12 hour long live stream. Okay. 12 hour long live stream. And then Weird's reading evening. all of the tombolas as well. Every single one. So, I suppose I gotta let JR know. He's gonna be doing Minecraft crowd control.
Mm-hmm.
JR plays games.
I do like how the game does give you like basic stuff in like card. Like I've played cards before. I just want to see like how much it is. It does give you like an idea of like not being able to play too much. If you're not too comfortable. Lee Royce says Jim Ross, AEW commentator Jim Ross. No, we have a different GR. We have a different JR.
JR plays games.
JR
Though we
plays
are
games.
wrestling fans. So
We
do know who you're talking about.
We are wrestling fans. In fact, I actually am in. I'm not myself, but my creative wrestler in WWE 2K23 is currently current Pro Wrestling World Champion. So,
Indeed.
which I'm very pleased about.
I am not part of this, though I did used to do e-fedding once upon a time. Yes. Didn't do too bad, actually. I'm up to date with all the things from Elimination Chamber. God, we got a lot to do. haven't we?
Yes. Just thank you for that.
God, we keep doing this. Thankfully, none of this are like. That was the main change. We made early mistakes. Oh, Lily Mae Ray actually has an e-fed.
Oh.
Oh, blimey.
Small world.
Oh. Called Rainbow Roadblock. I suppose we are on the approach to WrestleMania. That would make sense. Roadblock, I suppose. Yeah. Cool. Do you have initials for your e-fed? I'm enjoying this pleasant music from your game.
Yes, it is very nice, isn't it?
Our WrestleMania is called Final Destination.
Makes sense.
I did run a small little thing once upon a time. I was trying to come up with like different names for pay-per-views and things. We are SSBW or Super Smash Bros. Wrestling. I see. It's one of those e-feds. Cool. All right. I like that. I was like running little tournaments between computer-controlled characters in Smash. I'd start a tournament and I'd never finish it. Just have it sort of playing in the background. Maybe I should have taken up e-fedding in a Smash Bros. Thing.
Maybe.
Maybe that was my calling. Where am I on this? We've done that. Got some votes to do. Got to figure out how to play Symphony of the Night. Which way to do that? Yeah, I got like 2 votes to do. Got a Mario game and an open world game. Not looking. Currently using 2K22. When 2K24 comes out, I'll make the switch. Not looking forward to making everyone again.
I mean,
Did you put off doing that for 2K23 just because of that? Just like, I can't be asked.
also, playing 2K22 Brave and Bold, that was not a... that was a rough...
I heard 22 was the really bad one.
This most recent one was not too bad, at least from what little I've seen.
Yes, that was actually pretty good. Which is why I'm looking forward to 2K20. In fact, that comes out literally this week, I believe.
Blimey.
I think.
Feels quite soon.
2K24 is out the 5th of March, so it's not... This week is the week after, so it's literally a week on Tuesday.
What else is happening this week? It was the Pokemon Direct, or whatever it's called.
That's it, yeah.
Yes, I'll get some news, see if they're coming out with any remakes of any other things. Is open. 2K20 was the really bad one. 2K22 was better.
That's gonna be rough because I'm actually wanting to purchase like the deluxe edition, so that'll be like £100 down the drain. So, not down the drain, but you know what I mean.
You did that last time as well, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You see how expensive this is, dude. They do not like your wallet. They love your wallet, I suppose, but they do not like giving your wallet a bloody rest, do they?
Mm.
Extortionate. Bloody hell. Main reason I bought 2K23 was to play was that duo one-off with you, but I did play that a bit more afterwards as well.
Yeah.
So
Well, you got quite into that.
I did. Well, I did all the little story modes. I even did the little silly other thing where you like get cards and weird shit. Bit of an odd one, that. I had a mind to doing the whole thing with like making what's the word? It's like there's a whole mode where you form the rosters and things like that. I forget the name of it.
Oh, I can't recall.
It's whatever the other mode was.
My career.
Might have been. I don't know. I did this. No, there was the 2 story modes. Universe mode. That might have been it. Yeah. You actually assemble the rosters yourself. You make decide what shows go on, all the rest of it. I don't think GM mode. I don't have the brain for that. I'll gladly watch Battle of the Brands, but I will. But for me, it's just like I know I'm not gonna get that done, and it's gonna be, my brain's just not gonna be able to function doing that. Don't think that the idea hasn't crossed my mind though. About poking you back about doing that thing, but I just know that neither of us have the time or patience to go through an entire season of that. We got so much going on already.
Sorry, what was that?
Doing general manager mode in one of these games.
I wouldn't mind putting us up there as a reward for next year.
Oh God!
If you want to put a pin in that.
Yeah. I'm shooting it down because
cool. Fair enough.
There is so much to do with that.
Fair enough.
I think I'm saying the idea crossed my mind and all, but I don't think I'd be able to. I'd be sane after that. SSPW is made with universe mode. Half the stories are automated. Waluigi seems to have formed a team with Dr. Robotnik.
That's a team.
That's a team. Not to bang on about my pro. No, it's awesome to hear.
That's fine. It's great.
If you got to talk to this stuff about anyone, talking to people who we get what's going on. We understand this. We like this.
Hmm.
Which one are you gonna go for? That one. You did it.
I'm sure it won't hurt.
I'm sure it won't end with someone getting shot again.
Six of Hearts. King of Hearts. Eight of Hearts, but King of Hearts still high. Ace of Clubs. Right. Okay, so this is an Ace of Clubs. So it's a wrong suit. Oh! Damn.
Oopsie.
That was a failure.
Did you lose everything? Oh. You can try again, though, can't you?
I'll try again. That's a repeat of last time. Once, that's right, lad. The fury will get us so far. No. I don't need to practice.
After all this, I've got a week to plan, and I also don't have a game for Friday. I know one game I brought back up that I want to play again because there's been a moment. We haven't played Project Winter in a moment.
Oh, now you're speaking my language.
Yes.
Also, if you want to get involved in everything that goes on, between us, I mean, I don't know about everyone else, but you feel free. We have a Discord, or at least I have a Discord. We each have our own individual Discords. But this is mine.
Yeah. This one is his. This is his place. This is a scratching post. It's lovely. I keep mine a bit sort of more quieter. But yeah, Scarfu loses public, Evax is public. Yours is public, isn't it, Laura?
It is technically, yeah.
Yeah. I try to keep it. I tend to keep mine a bit more under wraps, just because it's like between the creators. It makes for easy sort of sorting between people I sort of playing the games with.
10 of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Ace of Hearts.
So what do you go for?
It's got to be Ace of Hearts. So there's the correct suit, and then we place the ace high and drop it.
Okay.
Go
for it.
Let's go for it. 10 of diamonds. Still 10 of diamonds. King of hearts. King of hearts or king of diamonds.
Boom.
It was wild. Main event was was Mortal Kombat, Scorpion and Sub-Zero defending the tag titles from the Star Bros, Captain Kirk and Obi-Wan Kenobi in an absolute war. That sounds fun. You could have called Scorpion and Sub-Zero the Lin Kuei as a reference to their actual teams. Puffy, all right, everyone, I'm going to call it a night. See you all next time. And much like the others, I want to say that all of you are amazing this weekend. Not that you aren't always amazing. Sleep well, you deserve the rest. No problem. I'm only going to be going for another 22 minutes, then we're going to wrapping up. Is that the 12:30 is the finish time for myself?
Reasonable. Yeah, dudes. Take care, Balfia. Hope to see you around all the different streams going on. Yeah. Lots of crazy things going on.
Oh, you're only a possible college. That's fair. That is absolutely fair.
There you go.
Jack of spades. Ace of clubs. That's fairly Ray. That's perfectly fine. Just while everyone's here, when do people normally stream? I normally stream Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Sometimes at 7:30 7 o'clock onwards, I should say. Saturdays is 6:30 when I do Silly Voices with the crew. Weird. When do you stream?
It is Saturdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays for my usually single player jams. And Fridays for multiplayer. All streams 6:30 p.m. GMT or BST, whatever the time zone is in the UK. I usually go about 4 hours a pop for single player, 3 hours for multiplayer. And I'm usually streaming a lot of Zelda at the moment. We're very nearly getting to the end of a Zelda marathon, which was a previous GameBlast promise. After 2 years ago. So I'll be moving on from that to my other promise from 2 years ago, which was Kingdom Hearts Marathon. So, silly me. But I've also got a lot of other things promised as a result of this big weekend we did and all the fundraising. So look forward to that and a whole bunch of variety stuff. But usually on those days. So, yeah, drop a follow if you haven't already. Laura?
3 times a week is what I aim for over on my end. Being that I live in Japan, I can only stream like in the evenings Japanese time, which work out at about either in GMT 10:30 a.m. is I usually shoot for that start time. So Tuesday 10:30 a.m. GMT, Thursday 10:30 a.m. GMT, Saturday I used to start a little bit early on like the weekend streams, but I'm considering pushing just all of my start times to be constant across the weekend. So yeah, 10:30 a.m. GMTs, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays is what I aim for. I usually do an announcement if I rejig a schedule or have a special plan on a slightly odd day. So yeah, throw me in there if you are about. Feel free to just feel free to come on down if you're just gonna be just having me as background noise. I appreciate it because you might be in the middle of like a work thing or whatever you're doing at that time of the early afternoon for you. I appreciate it's not the best time for everybody, but I do what I can, and people that can turn up, I always like seeing you over there.
Oh yeah. Isn't there like 87 Kingdom Hearts games and aren't some of them on Japanese flip phones? I plan on just playing the things that were included in the 2 collections on Epic Games. If I go full ham, I will probably not live. So I'm just sort of just doing what I can. That's at least mildly reasonable out of a rather demanding ask. So yeah, look forward to some of the sort of more the mainline sort of games rather than anything too absurd otherwise. Just making my list for all the things I'm getting up to. Let's see. Talisman Digital Edition at some point. I was glad to squeeze that other one in. It's good to know your limits. Yeah, I mean, just doing that many games as is, I think will suffice. I did some odd things when I was doing the Sonic Marathon before. Some oddities from the earlier in the day. Yeah, actually earlier in the day. But with Zelda, I skipped the CDI games just because I knew they were god awful. Didn't want to put myself through that. But I feel like I've certainly played my fair share by now. Divot! Hello, mate. He's in the bloody chat. And Ebac is in hard concentration
Yes,
mode.
sorry, I'm just...
That's alright. No, it's good. It's good. We're trying to cover.
It's a small case of... hang on, it's on your limits.
Yeah.
Isn't there like 87 Kingdom Hearts games? Have you already answered that one?
Yeah. I've talked about Kingdom Hearts.
Fair enough.
So I'll crack on with that eventually, but I gotta get only 2 Zelda games. There's 3 Zelda games left, which is Hyrule Warriors, Cadence of Hyrule. Now that I've tried Crypt of the Necrodancer, and then Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. And with even those, there'll be sort of with Hyrule Warriors, it'll be to an ending that I think is sufficient. I'm not going to go with what is probably like too many hours beyond that. That's ridiculous. We're just going to have a good look and then move on. But it's probably going to be interspersed with all the other stuff going on, all the other one-offs. Other things will feel like turning into series. I feel like I'm probably going to end up playing a full round of... a full playthrough of Sonic and the Fallen Star if it's a absolute worthy time, which I can't imagine it won't be. Not trying to gabble about my stuff, but I notice you stream later in the day than I do. I'm wondering if I'd do better if I stream later to appease the Americans and their wrong time. there's going to be an audience no matter what time there'll be pretty much your audience, your sort of where you live whenever you stream. But I mean, you're welcome to try and experiment. It's worth sort of trying it out just to see how it goes, and if it's fitting, then yeah, why not? These are just sort of the times that have suited us. The times I picked were not necessarily to appease a particular audience. They were just because that's what fit around my life at the time. That's what fits around my life now, because I do the 9 to 5 like most anybody else, or the 8 to 4:30 in my case, I guess. But so there's only so many evenings, and the days I picked are just
Now, none of that,
What's-
anyway, Ray. You're not shit, and I know you said you were being sarcastic, but even then,
No.
be kind to ourselves here. We like to be kind to each other.
We're kind to each other. It can be quite easy to get demotivated
Yes.
when there's not. We've been there, and we still go there. Though some days we just get absolutely nobody show up.
Tonight is the most viewers I've had in forever, but
We know why. We know why. There's one big motivating factor behind that. But even then, I mean, we sort of our own cliques of audiences come through. We get regulars, and perseverance, sticking to a schedule. I mean, it's a lot. You'll hear a lot of the same sort of things, but it's as long as you're happy doing what you're doing. I mean, that was as long as you are able to show that. I think that reflects well on the audience, and they feel like they want to stay for that. Be willing to try different things, but don't be afraid to sort of jump onto, games that are currently hot. I know some of us like to jump onto new releases. I feel like some of us probably should do that if we are appealing to that, but we just stream because we're having fun. It's what we fancy doing. These are the concepts that have worked for us. This is the concepts that work for the people that we play games with. If you're only streaming to get popular, you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun. If you get popular doing the things you enjoy, that's the big jackpot, really, isn't it? You're really going to have fun playing what everybody else is playing. Recently finished Fallout 1. Well, yeah, that was your choice, right? You wanted to play Fallout 1. There's always going to be people floating around being like, "Ooh, someone's playing this. I'm looking forward to that." There's audiences for all these different games.
Exactly.
Yeah. The only thing I recommend, as far as trying to get your name out there, is don't be ashamed to plug. I posted Discords a million that I've not really taken too much time within, and as long as they don't mind me sort of posting in there, it's just like, okay, I'll pop that in there. They say, get involved in the Discords, but the thing is, I'm involved in too many of the bloody things. So, also something we probably should do if we were going into that direction, that
Damn it.
if we were looking to become the big popular, then you would probably see a lot more social media posts from us.
Yes.
Like on places like Instagram, like TikTok. I don't really do that, and I recognize that, but I don't do anything about it.
Yeah, I could do with being a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recognize it's a thing we don't do, but are we bothered? No, really, because we're still having fun. And who knows? Maybe one day you'll be doing the thing, and eventually it'll turn up. My boyfriend absolutely loved the Fallout streams, so I think that's a good sign for that direction. Hey, someone loved your streams. That's a great way to start. There's an audience right there. It shows it.
Exactly. Okay, I think I'm finally getting this, because I was wondering, like, what's the problem if you need to get the fourth card? So I always thought, like, why does it, like, when I select it, why does it then give me another selection? And it's the collection is the order in which you gather the cards. So if I go right, it'll go from left to right. There we go, 7. So now I need to get
If they're
this.
upside down, you read them from the opposite way around. I think.
Well, you read it from where you are sticking here, so you're looking at from left to right in a weird way. So I want to get from left to right. So actually, yeah, left to right. So
Yeah, that would give your friend the jack.
the jack.
Okay.
Then
Which is correct.
he needs to get the second card. So if I do the 4 on the king, he'll then get the king.
Yes.
God damn it! The thing is, yeah, it's from how you see it. So
It's
Oh,
from
I see
your
what-
angle.
it's-
Doesn't matter
it's-
how they're layered. It's the order.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
that's
It's a
what
bit
throws
tricky.
me.
It's a bit tricky that it's set up like that, but you know,
I mean, I've mastering the shuffling at the very least. So
you got that going at least.
Mm.
I don't know what game they're playing that involves that. I think they're just it seems to be some. If it is based on some game, it's not. It's probably not blackjack.
it's poker that you're playing, but you're trying to manipulate the deck to get better cards for both yourself and your friend. Okay, so I need to get him to have the 4th deck. Well, this one will work because he'll get the jack.
Will he
if I-
get the jack or will he get the 7?
He'll get the jack because if I do, I'll take the 9. I'll get the 2. He'll get the 9, and then he'll get. And my friend got the jack. So I go from right from left to right. So I go bump. There, he
So it
gets the
does
jack.
matter how it's layered. Okay.
So it matters from your perspective which direction you're picking the cards. So you're picking up from left to right. You go. You poke right. If you're going from right to left, you push left. So,
Oh, you could decide the direction.
yeah, you decide the
Nice, nice.
direction. So you
Okay.
pick the point, then you decide the direction in which you pick it up. So,
Yeah.
for example, this one
I
here
forgot.
is
I
not
forgot about
going to be beneficial to us. But if I get these 3, I can then get the king and the ace one, and that will give me a good strong ace as well. So this one doesn't really matter which order I give them in.
Well, it will give who you're gearing the content to, because you're not trying to get the hand, you're trying to give it to your
Co-conspirator.
friend, your co-conspirator across the table.
Yeah, and then if I do this, this person will get the ace, and he'll get the queen. So
I still have a poker game to actually sort out as part of a stream, so I must get on with that at some point.
and now
Got some- There are some
Shuffle.
interested parties for that.
we kink, and then we shuffle. There we go. Perfect.
You've done it.
I've learned how to do the disheveled gatherer. Shuffle. That's a bit. It's very interesting. Well, how like games come about. Like I love the idea of like obviously someone would think like a card game. Not many people think let's make a card game about cheating at cards. You know.
It's pretty fiendish,
Hmm.
but very well executed.
Very well executed.
But when I tried it, my brain broke. Because it was like I could do this if it was if the different ways to do it were not so different to do. It's just like I've got to do up and down movement or side to side or different like pattern. It's very strange.
The rules is full of scammers and cheats, but they are mostly inept amateurs. Well, I mean that's a scathing in yeah. Real con artists are a rarity. Oh, Voltaire. As in the actuals.
Ooh.
So it
I saw
is.
I saw him in an epic rap battle.
To be fair, I'm not surprised that it involved Voltaire in this. He is he's famous for rigging the lottery that happened in France.
True. I will not be taught camaraderie from a fraud who rigged the lottery.
We simply teach men a justified fear of cards and gambling. And we get paid for this humble service.
Yes, please, cheat again. Most delightful. Let's have a game of cheats, shall we? Please, I beg you, swindle me.
let's not swindle him too much. Okay. Okay, this is the hard part, 'cause now I've got to do this quickly. That's the fourth card. So if I do you'll get the card. That's an 8. That'll do. And then
Okay, interesting.
that's right. And then
Do you want that? I don't know. We've got too many sauces in the house now.
oh dear.
Too many sauces and dips and spreads. I might have gone a bit ham on the setup for the nugget stream, and now we have too many dips and spreads. So I'm going to be having some mighty interesting sandwiches very soon. Wondering if I should give Lemming a poke because I found another fallen vessel.
God.
Poor Sut. That was such a funny moment. I want to get a clip of that. I giggled so. Did I not? Oh, there's a life form nearby. Damn, I thought there would be a... Never mind. There would be a life form. Oh, there is a life form. Hello. Oh, they're walking through the ship. This game and its glitches. What? No.
The expense is still no different than a trip to the theatre.
I mean, when you ask for it, yeah, he's not wrong.
Okay, so I'm getting the suspicion meter down as well. Whenever you reach a new segment, that means you're at the next level of suspicion, but if you can get the ground over before reaching the segment, it will reset. So effectively, the more you bet, the higher it will start. I kind of fancy pushing my luck on this one.
You crazy.
Okay, so I need to get... I'll start with myself. I want the ace, thank you very much. And then I'll give the Count his cards. There we go. And you know what? I'll give the Count the entire one of them. Then you have another king. That will be a good pair for you. Then I'll take this pair. And then, of course, a pair for my friend here. Okay, didn't get the entire cards, but okay.
Oh, no.
That's fine. It's fine. He's got a majority of them. Probably not going to win, though. I got 2 out of 3. Maybe it's rather than like a lost. Damn. Okay.
Well.
Oh, so so if you fail, that's it. Okay.
It's just one and done.
That's annoying.
You are now up for the chopping block. They'll turn the gun on you next.
This is not the guillotine.
True. Not often do you hear someone have a gun pointed at them that says, well, at least.
I mean, I would certainly be worried if you and I were standing against you, like, well, and you said, well, at least, and I'd be like, don't. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Right now, Weird. Just shut up. If I do this way, you'll get an ace. Yes. Then if I go this way, you'll get a king. How delightful.
Exquisite.
And then we shift, and then we quickly shuffle to reset. There we go.
You did it.
Cool, there we go. We're going to skip all this.
It's good they let you try again. Oh, I got an echolocator. Yes.
I kind of want to push this. Let's push this. Okay.
I'll let you concentrate.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to concentrate on this round. I go this way, and then if I go this card, then go this way, you can get an ace, and I'll get an ace as well. And then I'm aware game. Now to shuffle. Bingo!
Well done.
Oh god, this is gonna be difficult. Oh, with the round, okay, cool. I pressed the wrong button. I think I might have pressed the skip button by the thing. Mine's a Switch controller, so the A and the B is switched. Still, okay. Well, yeah, that was a critical. I was pushing it.
The time if you.
Yeah, I was pushing it close to time on that one.
Hot damn.
But it is midnight. So I think that is a good place for us to wrap it up, as it were.
Oh yeah.
I want to thank.
Stream of it all.
Shane Scarf's not here because it would be nice to all of four of us to finish, but I can understand that he needs to rest.
I think he really deserves a rest
He deserves a rest.
after that stream from earlier. That was great work.
Probably dropped after whatever his shout, wherever he went for his shout. He probably just dropped after.
Understandable. I want to thank you two, especially for allowing me to be part of this amazing thing that we do every single year now. It's been very fulfilling, and as I said to my therapist, I look forward to every single year when it comes around. And yeah, sure, the anxiety of getting all of it done now hits, but that's why I didn't overpromise too much this year.
Well, think of it this year. You got a whole year, and even then, some of us haven't even done our stuff. So
yes.
Take it at your own sweet time, and we'll have words with one another when we need to do things. And the feeling is mutual. Thank you for being part of it. Because it's not always the easiest thing to get all this stuff cobbled together. It is a big bag of anxiety for so many different bits and bobs. But I tell you what, bloody did it.
I did it.
We bloody did it.
We are glad to do this for you. We're glad to do this for the charity Special Effects, and we are humbled by your response this year and the previous years. And hopefully, we will be humbled again when we come around to do this again.
Here's bloody hoping. Thanks everybody. If you're watching general streams, see you next time. But if you're watching GameBlast streams, see you next year.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, whenever we see you. Ta-ta, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.